You know, I hope, what I'm shooting for today is a stream of consciousness idea. I don't know exactly where I'm going, and you may be saying, Steve, you almost never know where you're going, which is true, but more so this time. But it is about music lovers and audiophile. Both groups are definitely my people. And there will be, I hope to say, there will be an audiophiliac viewer system of the day later on. But anyway, let's talk about these people. So there's this music lover. We'll call him Joe. Joe the music lover. He has 10 or 20,000 LPs. He's an analog music lover. But he just cares about the music. It's all about the music, man. He doesn't care about sound. Sound schmound. It's all about the music. So his audio system is, he just got it at a thrift store, cost about 30 bucks. Just whatever piece of crap they had there, because he had one, stopped working, so he went to another thrift store. He bought this thing, cost 30 or 40 bucks. It works, sound comes out of the speakers, he's done. Okay, so that's Joe, the music lover. But then there's Sal, the audiophile. He has, his audio system's like $10 or $15 or $20,000. He's got a really nice system. But he's only got like 10 or 20 or 30 LPs. Because for Sal, it's all about the sound. He's building his record collection a little bit at a time. He hears about a good sounding record, he buys the record. He's carefully cultivating a record collection, but his focus is on creating this sound. He plays the record over and over again. You know the type, right? He plays the record over and over again. He's listening for ambience, he's listening for detail, he's listening for Carnegie Hall. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so he is the obsessive audio stereotype, if you will. Sound first. Audiophile, that's Sal over there. And Joe is the music first guy over there. Now, I'm exaggerating their stereotypes, right? But I think a lot of audio people, or the people that watch my channel, to be more specific, they're sort of in the middle, right? They might be more music-oriented audiophiles, that they have really nice, sizable collections. They go to a lot of concerts. They probably have their record collection or CD collection or streaming collection is probably worth many times more than their actual gear. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be great. And then there's people that their gear costs a lot more than their music collection. Whatever. I am not judging. I'm not kidding around. It's not a judgment thing, right? Because I have a feeling, based on what I see in comments and just talking to people, that audiophiles like to judge each other. Oh man, he just cares about the gear. He doesn't really care about the music. It's just a thing, you know. It's like, come on, let's just be kind. Just be kind to each other. If it's just about the gear, it's okay. It's okay if it's just about the gear, because, you know, starting at the beginning here, Joe, who didn't care about the gear at all, he's tearing up those records. He might have had some really nice records, which are being totally destroyed by his crappy system that he got in the thrift store, right? The stylus hasn't been changed in 40 or 50 years. He's destroying those records, those priceless records, right? But it's okay, because he cares about the music and he's enjoying the music. And for him, for Joe, it's all good, right? So we each come to this with different perspectives and we're getting different things out of it, is what I'm saying. Like that guy outside on the streets of Brooklyn, honking his horn. He's getting something out of honking his horn. Maybe he's a musician. Maybe he was working out a tune, you know. But yeah, I'm fascinated. Now the thing about music lovers, the people who are really, really, really into the music, that's a type. I like those people. But then there are record collectors, or CD collectors, but let's say just record collectors, meaning vinyl collectors. They may not be music lovers. They just are collectors of records. You know, they care more about the condition of the jacket, the LP jacket, than the record inside. They may not even own a turntable. They just collect records. They fuss about, is this the Japanese pressing? Is this the first pressing? Is this the, you know, they just go nuts about that stuff. This one is, wow. That's one I don't get, the collector. I have a lot of records. Yeah, in fact, I have a lot of records. I am not in any way, shape, or form a record collector. I have a lot of good records, actually, collectible records even, because I've been doing it so long, I accidentally have collectible records. But I've never collected records. I've never bought a record saying, oh, this is the right version of this album, or the most desirable one. No. But it is funny, as I'm saying those words, I was thinking, as it turns out, whatever happened to my original Led Zeppelin 1 and 2 from forever ago, they're long gone. I don't know. Those I really did play and eventually played them to death, so I don't know where they wound up, but I don't have them anymore, and I haven't for a very long time. And I thought recently, you know, I should get a Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, you know, early pressings. And I'm looking around, and I can't find them. Now, I could find them if I wanted to spend $100, $200 to get them. And I don't want to. I just don't want to. I could afford it, I could do it, but I don't want to. So I bought the current pressing of it. I bought the new version of it. And to show you how stupid I am, I bought, I think, Led Zeppelin 2, the new version, and I thought, it's pretty blah. And for some reason, I went ahead and I bought the Led Zeppelin 1. I think I bought Led Zeppelin 2 first. And then, even though I was not at all impressed, I went ahead and bought Led Zeppelin 1 and thought it was just as lame. So, yeah, so. Anyway, I'm not going to go out and spend a few $100s for Led Zeppelin 1 and 2. It's just, I got my memories of those records. You know what, if I had them, I don't know that I would really play them that much, because it's the music of my youth. I don't really need to play it, those records. I'm not nostalgic in that way to go back. I don't need to go back that way. It's funny, I feel that way, speaking of collecting records. I have my early Rolling Stones records. I think of all of the records of the early 1960s that I bought as new records, more than any other band, my early Rolling Stones records are the ones that I do play more often than any other band. Certainly more than the Beatles. I play early Rolling Stones records and really, really enjoy them. And I'm so glad I have them. I'm so glad I kept them. I'm so glad that they're in reasonably good condition. And yeah, for some reason, those are the ones that stuck around. I have my early Beatles records too. And I play those, but for some reason, it's the Stones records that are keep my juices flowing for that kind of thing. So to me, those records, those Stones records in particular, are precious. You know, buying somebody else's early pressings of those records wouldn't really mean that much to me. You know, so buying somebody else's first pressing of the Rolling Stones now, I don't care. Not meaningful. But anyway, like I said, this is just sort of a ramble about record collecting and music and being an audiophile. This ramble is not, I guess this ramble isn't so much about being an audiophile. I think that just comes with the territory when you watch one of my videos. But in terms of being a music lover, I'm pretty sure I think I count as a music lover. I think music has been in my life as a constant since I'm a little kid. I've told those stories. I'm not going to repeat them. So yeah, it's getting a lot darker now. Does that mean this episode should end? I don't think so. Yeah, it's dark. So yeah, I don't believe in lights, really. I was using daylight. I thought the sun was a source that I could really count on, and now I'm learning not even the sun is my friend. But I think every audiophile's relationship with music obviously is different, right? How how it's become part of our life / how it's become part of our life as an audiophile. I think, you know, there's like a separate course, like we're into music, we're into music, we're into music, then we're an audiophile, and how it becomes part of our audiophile life, and, you know, buying records and playing them on our system, and how one feeds the other. That's a story unto itself, right? Because the music that we buy, or in this case, in the 2021 sense, is the fuel for the system. It's the energy that we put into the system to make it go. Yeah, I think I've run low. I think I've run out of things to say. So it is now time for the Audiophiliac viewer system of the day. I like this. This is Adam's basement workshop system. It was mostly purchased over the last 2 years from various forums and Craigslist's ads. The amps are Primaluna premium dialogue monoblocks running KT150s. The preamp is a Primaluna premium dialogue. Phono preamp, Hagerman Trumpet MC with a linear power supply. The turntable is a Mofi UltraDeck with a SoundSmith Voice cartridge. DAC, Pro-Ject Pre-Box S2. Adam streams with a Raspberry Pi4 running Volumio with a USB connection. The Blu-ray CD transport is a Sony UBP X1100ES. Now, he used to be running DIY SB Acoustics Bromo speakers, but he recently upgraded to these Fritz REV 7 SEs. All the cables are DIY speaker cables, interconnect cables, even the power cables are DIY. They're Phorotech homebrews. For the first time in his 20 plus years in the hobby, Adam doesn't feel like he's missing anything or wants to make any serious changes other than buying more records to listen to. Good going, Adam. Well, that was nice. Yeah, you know, this is getting to be a habit, this Audiophiliac viewer system of the day thing. So send them in. Send them in to audiophiliac@mail.com. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. If you like what I'm doing here in semi-darkness, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. To do so, super easy to do. All you got to do, hit that button right around down there. When you do that, hit the bell so you'll be notified every time there's an amazing episode. Possibly, even likely, better than this one. You might also want to check out the Patreon, which can be found at patreon.com/audiophiliac. And yeah, we got the playlist. We got some playlist things going on. We got playlists for music reviews and headphone reviews and speaker reviews and electronics reviews and other stuff. Yeah, we got some more stuff in those things. Lots and lots. And now I can finally say my work here is at last complete. So thank you again for watching, and I really do want to see you back here again very, very soon. Bye-bye.